Strike!
Hello guys, welcome back again to another video. My name is phantommaxxgenshin, and today we are going to be doing a showcase of 𝐬𝐜𝐡𝐞. She is one of my favorite healers to use of all time. I love using her. Very easy. She hits very heavy, very hard, and she's awesome. And I love animal characters. And doesn't she look cool? Doesn't this sunset look nice?
I do hope the Knights of Favonius are all working hard.
Yeah, exactly. Anyways, so I wanted to show you guys a little bit of I wanted to show you her, her output, how much she can really do. And I know that there are many builds out there. Like, people have her, whether she's a full healer, or a lot of people have her mainly like DPS or physical attack. But I feel for me, she works well with both. Like more of a hybrid. Like, she works well being a healer and does a lot of animal damage. I'll show you exactly what gears you need in order to hit those damage points. So let me go ahead and show you what she has right now. So she has a two-piece of both gears, which is Viridescent and Gladiator. Where you can get the Viridescent gear, you can get the Viridescent gear here. And it's really close by Springvale. You can get it here, whichever level that you meet. Also for Gladiator, you need to either beat bosses. You either beat the bosses, or like if you're fighting the resin vines, you can get them here, or you can get them crafting. For Gladiator gear, all you gotta do is go to this section right here, and literally all you have to do is give up at least 3 artifacts that you are not interested in. They have to be golden artifacts. So whichever gold artifact that you find that's not interesting, you can actually convert them into Gladiator gear, and it will give you a random gear piece of whatever substats that is randomized. And that's something that is completely up to you. Like, if you're going farming and there's gear that you don't want, you can toss it in there, and then it will give you the gear that you're trying to grind. I'm sorry guys, I also forgot to add on her details for her stats and everything, so let me go ahead and share with you what I have her built as. So she has 27.9 critical rate, 158 critical damage, and her energy recharges at 100. Do I want those stats to be a little bit higher? Yes, I would rather have 40, and I would rather have a little bit more of critical damage and a little bit more of energy recharge. What I'm using for her artifacts, in terms of her sands, I'm using her attack also. This could be way better because it's all HP defense and HP. I would rather have wanted her to have critical damage or energy recharge so that her Q can fill up a little bit quicker. But that's something that going forward I'm going to try to fix. I would rather have this over anything else, but right now I feel that she does more damage when she has her attack of sands. So just wanted to throw that in the video. I'm so sorry for not adding it earlier. Alright guys, now that I showed you guys exactly some of the things, I'm gonna also display her talent points. Her talent points are 8, 8, and 8, so they're really high. And of course I have her constellation too. You can have her constellation 0 and she is still amazing. Constellation 1, what it does is it increases her gale speed, and also if you hold, it does 40% damage. She also has Peoples of Aegis. This is actually what makes 𝐬𝐜𝐡𝐞 even better. Like, this is like perfect. C2's 𝐬𝐜𝐡 is just even better ×2, because this increases your attack speed by 15% and your movement by 15%, and it lasts for 15 seconds. It's a long time, and so you could always have that uptime all the time. If all you gotta do is swap out, have 𝐬𝐜𝐡𝐞 hit a little bit, swap to another character, and do that. It's really useful, especially if you're fighting cryo enemies and it slows you down a little bit and you want to get to that enemy really quickly. definitely is one of those things that can help you, or try to evade enemies, especially if they're about to do like a big giant attack. So that's really important. The weapon that I'm using right now is the Aquila Pavonia. She could use other weapons besides this weapon, but this is one of the best weapons for Jeans. I know that you know, in other YouTube videos they have like other weapons that she uses, but this is the weapon that I like to use. You could use this weapon. The Skyward Blade does really well, has crit rate and energy recharge, so that helps her with her burst. It also increases her movement and attack. You can use the Black Sword. The Black Sword also increases her normal and charge attacks too, so that also helps. You could also even use the Festering Desire, which also helps increase elemental skill and elemental damage and crit rate by 12% and 32% for the elemental skill damage. And lastly, she could also use the Favonius Sword. This helps her, you know, get particles. So if she hits a crit particles will come to her, and then her Q recharges even more. So that also helps too. And of course, the Mist Splitter is definitely a really good weapon. It does crit damage, and she'll do a ton and tons of damage. But that weapon is for Ayaka, and I want to leave it for Ayaka and just leave her with this one because this is actually my favorite weapon for her. And on top of that, it heals her too, and it does like a counter attack damage. So that being said, let's go ahead and I'm gonna show you guys, you know, a little showcase of like the type of damage that Jean can do, so that, you know, you guys can get an idea whether you want to build her or whether you want to leave her in the dust. Alright, for this team comp, what I have is 𝐬𝐜𝐡𝐞𝐝. I actually have 𝐬𝐜𝐡𝐞𝐝 C6. I have 𝐬𝐜𝐡𝐞𝐝 C6, and so what that C6 does is it increases her crit damage by 60%. Unfortunately, I do not have her leveled up yet, but when I do, I am going to try to maximize so that she can have more attack, because the Tengu, it increases the attack skill. So I'm gonna try to have that, but this is my team comp right now. It's Albedo, Kazuha, and 𝐬𝐜𝐡𝐞𝐝, and we're gonna try to fight this guy and hopefully, you know, maximize as much as we can. Oh, let me go ahead and give her some food buffs too, so that we can increase her crit. So now let me show you what she has now, the details. So now her crit rate is at 47, and that should be enough so that she'd be able to crit well. Okay, that was nice.
Cheap tricks.
So she's already doing 3,000.
Quiver!
Take this.
Wind, hear me!
Alright. Another 21. Alright, for this one, it's gonna be more of a mob, so we're gonna see how she does with mobs.
Wind strike! Strike!
Nice.
Come into being! Into the wind!
Quiver! Everybody stand! Storm them! Barbados!
Anyways, guys, that was it. That was for the video that I wanted to show you. I wanted to show you guys Jean's potential and how much value she has as a character. If you guys are interested in investing in her, I definitely recommend it. But if you're not, you know, it's totally fine. It depends on your preference or whatever it is that you like to do. Also, keep in mind that Animal doesn't technically crit. However, I guess when using a weapon and it's infused, then it does crit. But in terms of like the element itself, it doesn't crit at all. But you know, for Jean's case, it does. So be sure to, you know, like if you're interested in investing in her, you know, be sure to have fun with it. You can make her to whatever you want her to be. You can make her into a pure healer, a DPS, pure DPS with physical attack attributes and nothing else, and no animal at all. And you can either make her full animal with the full fluorescent and just, you know, have her heal a lot and have her do her burst more. I like her to have more so the gear that I have on her now, because, you know, she does good in attack and she does good in her gales and her burst. So that's just what I recommend. You don't have to get this team, because clearly I was just trying to show you guys like how much output she could do. I'm sure she could do way more than that, but this is like the best that I can show you why I think she's worth it. Anyways guys, take care and see you in the next video.